Okay, people. Sorry about the late. Having trouble with Zoom. I'm using a new another software that I usually use on my Tuesday tips. I'm waiting for my partner to come on. Zoom was acting stupid, so I'm seeing how I can use this tonight. Right now, I'm streaming both on Facebook and on YouTube. I got audience on there. See what for my Sunset Sunday. See if this is gonna work tonight. Um, see if he's coming on here. What we're gonna talk about some things that if you're on live at my Facebook, if you went into the Zoom room, I'm sorry that it's not working very well tonight. Something very glitchy with that tonight. It's been that for the last few weeks. We're running this other software, see if it'll work. Um, See if I can work this like this. It's been a crazy ass. It's been just crazy few months. Did everything. Seems like it doesn't. Things don't want you to do what you trying to do. Um, See if he's getting on there. See how that works. Never had a guest on this using this um software. What we're gonna talk about is see what's going on here. Oh, okay. Just doing some different things. Tonight is very urgent because with being going on a second month in this pandemic situation, I'm gonna address a lot of these things to the home-based business arena, because they're gonna have to understand what's really happening. There's a lot of things I didn't come across that we just do not know what's going to happen. And truth be told, if you are in home-based business and we're marketing whatever, and you don't have, if you're not engaging using the internet, which you really have no choice to do, your business is really at a standstill. Okay, because network marketing is basically about your message, messaging with people. The old school high touch is halted right now. Okay, it just is, and we just just the only way you can do anything is just through this thing. So you got to understand that um, this is the only thing we have going for us in this business is virtual. Okay, using different software like Zoom, which I had trouble with, and I'm using this other one called StreamYard. So I just sent the invitation to partner of mine. Let me see what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Default email. Let me go through. Let me see if a Gmail. What's going on? Oh, Eddie, he calling me now. I'll talk to him here later. Buddy from Florida calling me now. Okay, what's going on? What is going on? I don't know what's going on with it. This is not working either. God bless. So, what's Oh, okay. Sending him an email right now. Buddy from let me go back here. Buddy from Florida just called me. I know he wishing me a happy birthday. So yeah, today's my birthday. In case you didn't know. And yeah, I'm doing working and stuff. I'm just waiting for my business partner to come online. Eddie, then just left an email, voicemail. You don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to be real smart to do this. You just got to be willing to do this. This is what we're going to talk about, we're talking about a lot of different, the last few weeks, last month and a half, we've been trying to influence, or not influence, but to train people who are in the network marketing industry to what's really going on, what you really going to need to be doing in this pandemic situation. We don't know what's going to happen. We just don't know. Okay. And you can't wait around for whether it's going to get back to the same way. And in reality, I really don't think it is. Okay. Why I say that? Because a lot of people are realizing they can do a lot more with technology. Granted, there's nothing's perfect, people. Let's put it this: nothing is perfect, but with what's going on, this is the only alternative that we have as far as our marketing or whatever it is that we are doing as far as business. I think sometimes too much of our business is tied to the stock market. That's the reason why we get into trouble instead of the small business person, and that's another story. I had talked about that last week on why stuff is happening and what's going on. And there, and this stimulus package that was supposed to come to the small business people went to big business. And I explained it to you why that is and who owns those. Those are things that come, that are printed from the Treasury and the Federal Reserve. So you understand why a lot of people didn't get that money, because they got to pay them people first. Okay, here I see Kent. And what's up?
What's up?
All right, this is
up,
another.
Mr. Creighton Smith?
Hey, man, I don't know what the hell that was with the Zoom. I don't know why I keep giving you that 2 meetings were running, because I only show one.
Who knows? Who knows?
I know. That's why I said this is why I'm telling audience. This is why you have to have a backup software. When one don't work, you got something else. Just like in meetings, just like in business, you got to have a backup, people. You got to have a backup. And this is why I said I can't be fooling around with one thing that don't work. And this is what I'm trying. I'm using. This is what I use on my Tuesday thing. But what this software allows me to do right now, I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm hitting 2 audiences that I have right now. So here's welcome business partner friend Kent Robinson. Why do you pronounce your name? Robinson? Robertson. Yes. Okay, Robertson.
Officially it's pronounced Robertson.
Okay.
But, my side of the family had to go Robertson for whatever reason. And it's just
yeah, that's what I thought. It was Robertson, because Robert has a T on it. You say Robert.
Hey, but it's my name. I can say it however I want to say it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And my buddy,
ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss if I didn't wish my boy Greg a happy birthday. He's older than Methuselah.
Who are you talking about? Older than Methuselah? Yeah. I say I'm older than Methuselah. Well, I just got a call from another buddy of mine in Florida, Eddie. He just called. So I'm going to call him later on, tomorrow, or maybe tonight. So this has been crazy.
I hope you got to enjoy it though, a little bit.
You got my what?
I hope you got to enjoy your day a little bit.
Oh, well, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. I just chilled. This is the only work I probably did today, really. I put some of this stuff together over the week. Because I actually, when I had to apologize to anybody who registered on the Zoom, but this is why I do this stuff live, so you can catch it on my Facebook page, because I don't know what the problem was going on with Zoom. I guess because there's a lot of people hitting Zoom right now. And Zoom is getting like bam, 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 bam. you know. So I said, let me try using this other one called StreamYard. I talked to Carolyn today too. She wished me a happy birthday. She's out in Montana.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still
Okay.
she's still in the other affiliate network marketing business. So I was telling her, but it didn't show her as our upline really. So I don't know what's going on that. So when I looked in the back office, I don't know. So like I was telling folks today, the urgency of this webinar talk is that you're going to have to, we don't know what's going on. And I put together this is kind of an older PowerPoint that I did one long time ago, but it's still apropos. There was a book called, like, I think, what was the name? It's about the bucket carrier. And a lot of people traditionally in network marketing are bucket carriers. And what I mean by that, go ahead.
Parable of a pipeline. Parable of a pipeline. Parable of a pipeline.
Parable of the pipeline, right? Yeah. And
good book, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, well, shit. See, there he got the book. That's the book. And we're going to talk about why you are a bucket carrier in traditional network marketing. Right now, that type of activity is halted. And why you need to create pipelines that automate your business, because the traditional way and depending on people can't do the things they used to do. So let's get into this. I'm gonna get on here and share the screen.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Share screen anyway. Let's go here. Okay. Okay, let me go. Trying to make sure I get this. Okay, let me do this. Cancel this out. Make sure this is up. That's what I got to do. Okay. Why is this? I hope this is going to let me work this. Woo. This has been one thing after another with technology this day. Come on. What's going on here? Okay, let's just go here. Let's go back. Let's see. Share the screen back here. Why is it not letting me show me? Okay, I'm not sure why. Okay, dang, everything is slow. That's the problem. Okay, let's go in here. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can still see
what I'm showing. Okay, everything.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everything is just so slow.
Moving real slow. Yeah.
Okay, what's going on? Okay, this is the president. Learn how to market to many instead of prospecting to one. That is the consensus of what's been going on in traditional network marketing forever. It's been a problem in the industry because of the disruption. We've had a big disruption now because of this pandemic virus thing. And this is why marketing to many is so important. Okay. If you don't know me, here's a little bit of my story. I was first introduced to this profession in the industry back in the 1980s and then again in mid 90s. What made what made sense was the passive and residual income aspect that this profession gives you. You do if you do the work. Okay, you got to do the work to get any passive income. It just don't happen. You got to put in the time. You got to create the passive pipeline income. Okay. Because I live currently in Columbus, Ohio area, been here and around this profession is really since the 80s. I've seen a lot of changes that have this profession and see how it's gone and still is. Okay. Currently going through in the 1995, I got back with this current affiliate I'm with now. Now, I hear most people talk about how they been with 3, 4, 5 different network marketing companies. I've only been with one. Okay, I made some money, but not any revenge money. Revenge money, everybody know what revenge money. People always talk about you can't make no money for this. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Still, up until around 2012, I got introduced to this system that I'm going to introduce you guys to, that I currently use as an upfront way to market, not to prospect. Understand there's a difference between marketing and prospecting. Understand that, people. Okay. My background is in marketing and the martial arts. If any of you out there have seen any of my videos, I relate a lot of my life through Eastern philosophy, through my influences through Bruce Lee. This is one of the 5 biggest influences Bruce Lee has had with me, and some of his quotes is that knowledge will give you power, but character respect. If you truly love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of. The hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. And this is what we want you to understand, creating your own opportunities. And the biggest problem with most people now, and it has been, this is one of my biggest analogies that I always say. He said, notice how the stiffest tree is most easily cracked while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. You have to become the willow and the bamboo. We're in a situation right now that we're in a storm and disruption. If you're not willing to bend and adapt, your business is not going to go anywhere. It's just going to crumble. Other interests that I have outside business, dancing, Latin dancing, like salsa merengue. I run 3 times a week. Try to keep in shape. You got to maintain your health, people. Business is not making money without health. There's no business, no life. Okay. This is why, which part of my business is in the health and sports nutrition. This is what we're going to talk about. With Kent talked about that book called The Parables of the Pipeline, and this is where this book comes from. And the story is about 2 guys named Pablo and Bruno. They're in a small town and village. 2 young men, both of them had their buddies, and they had big dreams. Okay, they would talk endlessly about how someday, some way, they would become the richest men in the village. Both bright, hardworking, and all they needed was an opportunity. And that's what all of us need, is an opportunity. That's what we look at. Then one day the opportunity came. The village decided to hire 2 men to carry water from a nearby river to a caster in the town. That means you carrying a river from a river, you bringing this water and to fill up this caster that supplies the town with water. Okay. This is what Bruno and Pablo did to make money. Bruno and Pablo worked well together, but truly was hard. They were hard work. But Pablo said to Bruno as they headed to the river, he said, instead of lugging all these buckets back and forth for pennies a day, let's build a pipeline from the river to the village. Now, this is what, let me go back. Let's stop this right here. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm trying to stop okay, go back, Greg. This is what I was talking about with most people okay, why does this not let me go? Okay, let's just keep on going. What's happening with most people? Okay. Let's go back. Wait a minute. Going back too far. What's happening with most people is that they're bucket carriers. Okay, most people who are educated, they're educated to carry buckets. Okay, and do you get paid only when you show up and do the work like Bruno and with a bucket? And this is one thing you got to understand. Right now, if you're carrying buckets for your business that you used to do, you can't do it anymore. Okay, because of what the situation we're in. Okay, I bet you have heard this objection before when introducing your opportunity to people. And let's see what was that was. Bruno stopped his tracks. Okay, what is this I'm saying? Bruno stopped in his tracks a pipeline. And then when I introduce people about pipelines, they don't know what I'm talking about. And let's move this forward, okay? Instead of what we're trying to get people to understand, instead of lugging buckets back and forth for pennies a day, let's build a pipeline to the river village. Okay, Bruno and Pablo worked well together, but truly they were at hard work. All right, went to that. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay, I'm going back and forth. Go back here. Okay, what is really familiar with this business is, in network marketing profession, most are still teaching to chase family and friends, and that's slow. And they say slow and steady wins a race. Remember that statement: slow and steady wins a race. Kent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Today, you have to learn to work once and get paid over and over again, like Pablo with the pipeline. Okay. Most people are educated to carry buckets. Do you get paid only when you show up to work, or do you work like Bruno and carry buckets? Okay. Let's move forward here. Trying to move forward. Okay, what's going on with this? Oh, you know what? This is not, I don't know what's going on with this. Let me get out of this. Why is this not letting me out?
Why people?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not letting me out. Oh, Lord, this has not been. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Everything's going crazy today. This is the system that we use to market. Okay, has 3 levels. MLSP. Right now, we're running a 30-day challenge. After the 30 days, you can get into this system using this system for this price. I'm at the pro level, and there's a premium level. Okay. Let's go out here. I'm not sure why. Okay, let me do this. Let me end the show here.
I was gonna say it won't let you pop it up on the screen.
It wasn't letting me out. Okay, let me go here. Let's go back here. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. This is what we got to understand about marketing today. Okay, why is it not? Okay, let me go. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. It's like everything is acting stupid. Even okay. What people gonna have to understand in this day and age, we need to learn to leverage, and more so because of this pandemic. Most places are shut down. Most places are telling you can't do a lot of things. You can't go to hotel meetings. You can't meet people at the coffee shop. You got to work from home. You got to truly work from home and use the information highway. This is why I'm talking about leverage the information highway, people. You got to. Just don't. You have no choice. Okay, you have no choice in what's going on today. So, okay, let's go here. I'm not sure what the heck. Let me end this right now. What people got to understand today is that we don't know what's going to happen. With all the information that I've been getting out here, just recently they said the CDC talking about this pandemic or the virus or whatever could be around for the next 2 years. 2 years, people. Whose business can last 2 years without doing anything? And you can't last 2 years by waiting to go back to do traditional type business. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, that's not gonna happen. You got to be out here changing stuff right now. And if you don't, you're not going to have a business. So the problem with everything is that now that we know what's going on, but we don't know what the normal is going to be, if there's going to be any normal as such. You need to be willing to use different techniques for stuff. Wouldn't you agree? Because we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, we do not know what's going to happen. So
yeah, you're going to have to learn. And I think before this pandemic even came about, I think the economy was going to be in a way that you're going to have to learn new skill sets to learn not only things in business, but if you do like your job that you're currently in, you're going to have to learn new skill sets to be adaptable. But for those who want to grow their business or start an online business, there's certain skill sets that through MLSP, Greg and I can show you the ropes, so to speak, to show you how to leverage your time and your money, so make your business work for you.
Yeah, because right now nobody knows what's going to go on. And the biggest problem that's going on in the industry or out here now, you hear every time, you always hearing that the disproportionate effects of Black and brown people in the business, in the job market, and people are talking about, well, we're gonna open up still. Well, if they learn anything from the pandemic in 1918 when they tried to do that in San Francisco, they had the biggest spike in the world and more people. They said almost in that pandemic, it was 50 million people that died in 1918. So are you willing let me ask the question I want to ask people out here who are watching, are you willing to put yourself and your family at risk for a job? I mean, they're ordering, what was it, in Iowa? They were telling these people if they didn't come back to work, that they weren't going to sign off on them having an unemployment. So they're making people have a choice in the risk their lives, bringing the virus back to their family and making their people family sick. That's not no choice in the matter. But if you're going to take care of your family, you got to make a choice whether is that job worth all that. If it's not taking care of anything anyway, why put yourself there? Because if you're sick, you can't work anyway. You're no good to anybody, not your family, not even a company. And the biggest problem that's going on with folks today is that people got to make these stupid ass choices. And most people, especially Black and brown folks, don't have the alternative. It's available there. I'm not saying it's not. See, it's available for you to work from home. Even if you got one of these things, a cell phone. People, there is no reason why you can't get out of working, even if you are. This is why I say, if it went back to normal, okay? Let's say all this stuff went back to normal pre-corona. Now you've witnessed what's happening. Are you going to just sit there and keep doing the same thing that you did? And there's a chance that this can happen again. Why would you put yourself in that predicament that this can happen again? It happened just because it happened again in 100 years. Well, actually, it's not been 100 years. 2002 to 2004, we had the pandemic of SARS. A lot of people don't remember the SARS pandemic that happened because we didn't have the economic fallout that we got now. We weren't told to quarantine. You can't go do this. People weren't walking around with masks and stuff at least in the U.S. That's why some people, my mother said she didn't remember that either. But this is affected. And I was talking to a friend of mine in fact, her husband just retired. You're talking about the post office, right? Her husband just retired from the post office 2008. And they drove out to where they drive out to? They're out in Arizona right now. Okay, they're just living their life. But she sent me this thing about, about this whole mess. And a lot of it was that, this guy if the guy's a doctor, he's a biochemist. And he said, basically what they're doing to people is not going to work. He said, for anybody to if we're going to make this, they say they don't have a vaccine. They got this other thing that's coming out. He said there's a lot of scare tactics. There's a lot of people who say this thing is nothing but maybe a little harsher flu type thing, and say it's a pneumonia type of thing. But I don't know. No, I'm not a biochemist. You got one thing says it's just a flu. One thing it says it's more than that. But one thing that I do know, and there's an article. Let me see if I can find that article. There's an article on Newsweek. Let me see if I can find that. This is what really got me thinking about this. Okay. Come on. I don't know if you've seen this article. I've posted this on my man, everything is running. Let me see. It's about the Dr. Fauci guy.
Okay.
All this other stuff that's going on. Okay, come on. I don't know if anybody. Here it is. Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
I don't. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it is. Moving a little slow. I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh. This is let's see what's going on here. It probably ain't gonna let me show. Everything is so slow. I mean, even when I was trying to change channel with the remote, it was running real. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It says Dr. Fauci is advisor to President Trump and something of an American folk hero for steadily claimed leadership during a pandemic crisis. Last year, the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, the organization led by Fauci, funded scientists, virologically, how you pronounce it, and other institutions for work on gain of function research on bat coronaviruses. Okay, so they're doing research on this stuff. Okay. Okay, let's go back. God, Lord, this stuff is like. It's in 2019 backing. I don't know. The National Institute of Health committed $3.7 million over 6 years for research that. The program followed another 3.7 5-year project collecting, studying bat coronaviruses, which ended just this in 2019, bringing a total of 7.4 million. Many scientists have critical gain of function research, which involves manipulating viruses in a lab to explore their potential for infecting humans, because it creates a risk of starting pandemic for an accidental release. So, and I just saw, let me go off of here. There's a Secretary of State. I don't know if you heard that, they asked Trump, did he have some evidence that this thing was starting the lab? And he said, yeah, but he wouldn't give the information out. Okay. I don't know if you saw that. But I got something online, an alert from one of my apps saying that Secretary of State Pompeo has enormous proof that this thing was started in the lab. So it comes to my thing that if this is the truth about this, I think there was an accident. I don't think that there was
anything malicious.
Well, I'm not saying that, but according to this article, of Dr. Fauci talking about how they were experimenting with bat coronavirus, they were actually looking to see how it would transfer to humans. So basically, they were testing out some things to see how it would react. So why would they do it? Let me go back and see if I can find this again. Go back. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder why would they do something like that. But like I said, they always are looking at
ways to cure some things, or why this particular virus reacts one way or something.
Well, they're looking to do that, but they always here's something. It said, what's the thing? They had a second phase that began. Let's see. What we're talking about. I'm trying to see where I can find where they used. They just canceled the second phase of this last month on the 24th. It's the second phase of the project began that year, including additional surveillance work. Also, gain a function research of the purpose of understanding how bat coronaviruses could mutate to attack humans. You hear this? Of understanding how bat coronaviruses could mutate and attack humans. The project was run by Eco Health Alliance, a nonprofit research group under the direction of President Peter Daszak, an expert disease ecologist. So, and they just canceled this project last month. Okay. So what would be my thing? What would be the purpose? Go off of here. Come on. What would be the purpose of needing to see how the mutation to attack humans to transfer or mutate this coronavirus? See, coronavirus, and there's a thing that this got the article that I got from my friend Flo is that they knew about coronaviruses 80 years ago. 1932 was discovered about coronavirus. And it's not something new. So we know for a fact, was this an accident that got released, them messing around with germs, viruses, and it got released, and then it caused affect 1 million people here, affect a lot of people. See, we got affected in the United States because of how it came through China into Europe, and then Europe into the United States, which causing an epidemic in New York. Okay, because you got everybody coming in from New York is the gateway to Europe, just like Los Angeles, the West Coast, Washington, San Francisco. They're all gateways to Asia. And you know, a lot of people said the first occurrence that they mentioned was in the States was in Washington and Seattle, which kind of makes sense because you got a high population of Asian people. And I'm not, don't take this wrong. I am not blaming Asian people for this. I'm not saying that and it's wrong for people out here that are attacking the Asian community because this stuff happened. Because there's a lot of stuff the U.S. has done, and nobody wants to do that. But we know now in this Newsweek, hell, they funded that. So who's really to blame with this? And this is why I was saying when we went, the people probably wonder, what does this connect with me in network marketing? Well, I feel like people, you know, if you're in business, you need to know you need to know what's going on in the world, not just to make money. You need to know how to keep money and what's happening. Just too many people that I've seen in this profession, they're so focused on their business in the sense, and they don't understand. It's about educating everybody about everything in life. Business is life. And if you're talking about being in network marketing or whatever, home business, and it's people, I feel you need to educate the masses, the people, so they can understand. And everybody's not gonna go for it. Everybody's not gonna jump on board with this. Okay, let's don't get that twisted either. But if you don't know what's going on that's going to affect your business, then you don't have a heads up to get ready. And the problem that I think that's happening now in this profession, a lot of people ain't gonna mention is that most people that are in network marketing weren't ready for this. They thought they was always going to do house meetings and coffee shop meetings and events. All the events for all the network marketing is usually the highest incidence of events are in the summer. Okay. Mm-hmm. And all those things probably been canceled, most of them, unless they're doing like what we're doing virtual through some kind of streaming software. Because that's the only thing. Ain't no business, ain't nothing, no job is worth affecting your family and bringing it back home to make everybody sick. See, the biggest problem I have with them talking about opening all these cities because they need to open the economy, I'm not knocking about opening the economy, but the economy is ran by small businesses, not just big business. Small business run the economy. Before we had the industrial age, it was small business farmers. Farmers are not getting their money to sustain themselves for the produce that they lost. Okay, so if you're not going to take care of the people that really drive the economy, damn Wall Street can kiss my ass. Okay, on that aspect. Because it's the people that drive this country or anything. The biggest problem, like I had said last week when I showed you about the Federal Reserve and the Treasury, and this is one reason why I had a problem with Elizabeth Warren, is because she's going to try to tell these people that they're going to have to pay their fair share. How you going to make somebody pay their fair share that controls the Treasury in the Federal Reserve and prints money? You ain't. It is what it is. Don't tell people this is going, we need them to do this and that, and that's not going to happen. Okay, people, you got to keep aware of what's going on in our country. I ain't saying I got all the answers. You know, there's a lot of people probably think this is another conspiracy theory. Everybody, it's amazing how people that don't want to hear something about something, the first thing they want to say, "Oh, don't pass as a conspiracy." Well, where do you think conspiracies come from? They come from some level of the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, or there couldn't be any conspiracy about it. Okay, you gotta look. This is not the first time a lot of stuff like this happened. Like I said, you had the pandemic in 2000. In 1918, you had the SARS outbreak in 2002. Now, 2020, we got this thing going on. What do you think is going on? See, they're always been fucking around with stuff. And I'm going to put it bluntly this way, too, because granted, even in online marketing, network marketing, I'm gonna keep it real fucking real. Even if you have a business, all business is ran by some kind of product or service. Okay. Now that product, I've heard Dr. Claude Anderson talk about, well, there's going to be a food shortage. Well, why is there a food shortage when the problem with the food shortage is that, well, unless the food, the meat or whatever has been tainted, okay, I can see. Somebody just sent me a video about they're destroying these pigs in China because they contracted the virus. But I just didn't understand when I saw on TV these farmers destroying crops that they could have fed. Their reasoning is because they can't sell these crops to restaurants because restaurants are closed. Okay? But restaurants ain't the only one that buys food from farms, so do stores. All the stores are not closed. Some of the pantries aren't closed. So why is it so wrong that they won't try those avenues? And their reason is because shipping and all that. Well, you're gonna have to pay that shipping anyway. If you totally destroy the food that you supply restaurants or farms, you're not gonna get nothing. Now, in this instance, something is better than nothing. It's just crazy what this stuff has come to, and it makes you wonder what is the real agenda of all this. But people need. That's back to what I've been saying about the software stuff. We have the answer to the problem with most people that can't do their traditional network marketing. Okay. We got that answer is through our marketing system. I've been talking about MLSP forever. There are other things, but this is what we represent. Let me go here. Oh. Okay, what's going on? Okay. Let me close this. Okay, this is gone. Yeah, I'm gonna start having to go back upstairs. Seemed like I had when I'm using the Wi-Fi. I'm using my Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi has just been crazy active. And I'm looking on Facebook. I see. Let me see what's going on. Trying to get this thing. Oh Lord, what's going on here? Okay. What is going on? Maybe I just should not go off of here. It just, am I froze? Look like I'm froze.
No,
okay,
you're
what's
good.
going on here?
Good.
Okay.
I mean, it was like about 2 seconds, but then you pop back on.
Okay. Let me go here. This screensaver is not working very well. Let's go here. Come on. God, why is everything? I don't understand why everything is so bogged down. I mean, everybody ain't on there all the time. It's like all the systems of this stuff is so. Wow, what's going on here? That's the problem with AT&T. They just don't have a good. They've never had a good streaming, and they really don't. They don't have a good. This thing don't carry the good signal because they don't have band. A lot of these places don't have a big enough bandwidth to carry the signals. And with all the streaming stuff now, that takes up a lot of data.
Yes, it does.
I don't have that on there that's backing it up. It's just the connection with the Wi-Fi is just slow. I'm gonna have to go back using my my Mac that's hard connected. I don't have these issues. This is the back office right now. They're in a day for members only for My Lead System Pro thing. Here's what you can get with My Lead System Pro, people. If I can get in here. These are the things that most people, if you're in network marketing, that we help train network marketers with, you can be looking at. See, I'm at the professional level of network marketing pro in the system. So all the back office and the training. This is where we'll start people at the phase 1 social media and prospecting recruiting. I'm gonna just say this. I'm not a big proponent of prospecting. Prospecting is one of the things that most people do in network marketing. It's an active thing, and right now, you know, the consensus that a lot of people are talking about chasing prospects, but what's the difference in chasing prospects the way you did, you know, physically as it is going online and doing it? You know, people don't, you know, people always like what they can't get right off. Okay. Ooh, what is going on? I can't even get this to work right. Okay. Here it is. Some of the things you would get starting out training: social media networking and prospecting, learning how to posting for profit on social media. There's another training called Go for the Yes Social Challenge. Challenges on Facebook are a big thing for most people to adapt and build their audience and make money. Lead generation campaign, get leads now. These are courses that you would get if you do the 10-day challenge, do the 10-day tryout on this system. Okay. Most of your network marketing companies don't teach this stuff. How to get leads. Leads is the lifeblood of your business, but converting them leads into cash is where you want to learn. And we teach, this system teaches that. How to close sales, recruit reps on Facebook via Facebook Messenger. Those who want to learn how to use Facebook Messenger as a big thing, we have training for that. Call your leads, prospects today. We have training how to talk to people on the phone if you're into that. Daily method of operation. Discover exactly what you should be doing daily to grow your business online using the internet. Get leads daily. Learn how many ways to attain leads and prospects for your business that you can implement. These are the trainings that we have in the back office. If you were to join us with us in this system, okay, this training portal. This is not an opportunity, people. Don't get it wrong. This is not a network marketing opportunity. It does have an affiliate program where you can make money up front. Probably I've made more money up front than I ever did with a network marketing company. Okay. I'm going to say that. I've made more money there. I don't know if I should show this. Here's some of the earnings I've made with MLSP. I can go. Not that, but there's some of the earnings right here I've made recently. So this is what you can make. It's still more than I've made, even being with any affiliate or any network marketing thing. Okay. This is the back office of that. That's not making me a millionaire right now. That takes time. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that right here, you can make, there's money to be made. Okay. And like I said, we have back here the training library.
And in these times, it's not what you can make, as you said, as Robert Kiyosaki said. It's not what you can make, it's what you can keep.
Right. In this time period, people need to understand the tax behind all this. And I kept, like I said before, when everybody was getting their stimulus package, they're not gonna let you get away with that. And this is one of the things I think what's going on with this farming and tax thing. I think that's another way they're trying to get that money back from people. This is another thing you get: copywriting training. Now you don't have to. These are advanced training things. You don't have to do all these things, but they're available. Okay. The biggest thing that earners are starting to use instead of the regular website are funnels. Okay. Funnelizer. There's a software behind here, shows you how to put together a funnel. On Tuesdays, they have in MLSP, they have a training session about, what was it, about 3 or 4, I think. I don't remember, on how to put together a funnel. Okay. Now I've probably shown this before. Here's the software for this. Okay, let me launch this out here. These are funnels that I got running right now for my business. What a funnel allows you to do, it allows you to automate your business to a lot of things. This is what people, I got visitors that come to my funnel and some of the conversions that are happening. This is how you automate your business. Part of the reason to automate your business, especially in this time period, people in network marketing. And I'm directing this to the network marketing community. You need things to automate your business. Okay. These are a lot of the conversions that I run funnels with. Okay. Here are some more. Okay. These are all the types of things that I run. I'm running funnels with. And without these funnels, I don't know what to tell you. You got to, here's one right here. This is the preview. Okay. Right here's this is about promoting part of my book. I have a book. And I talked about, in fact, I was supposed to, this is the book I had. It's called The 5 Keys to Success 5 Keys to Success in Today's Market. Learn the difference in prospecting and marketing. Okay. It's a 15-page ebook that the secret that may not be shared with by your upline. I wrote a book a couple of years ago about prospecting and marketing. If you're interested in getting this book or wanting this is for network marketers. You can get this book through here to get the ebook. Because you need to understand today, and I'm gonna keep repeating this. You probably wonder why I'm repeating this. You need to understand that you can't. The prospecting quotient is really gone as far as doing that in this business, because you can't meet anybody anywhere. And this is network marketing, people. Okay, it's network marketing, and we got to understand that's where we're in. networking, and marketing. And for those who follow me on YouTube, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like what you're hearing tonight. We had little glitches on using Zoom. So right now I'm using another software called StreamYard, and I'm hitting YouTube and Facebook. So if you like what you hear, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to and those are the people that are on YouTube. Subscribe to that. Here's another thing you can take a look at. This is my website, my blog website, Gregory Smith Online. I have usually put out a blog. I started putting out my blog again. It usually comes out on Fridays. You can subscribe to that. Okay. This is what we got going on now. MLSP Live is a 5-day challenge. I don't know. It may be. I'm not sure if it's too late to do that. Well, you can go subscribe to it if you found value to do this and want to learn more.
I think tomorrow's the last day for tomorrow's the last day for the.
Okay, yeah. You can't say tomorrow's the last day. So if you're interested in testing out the system, you can test out the system right now. If you subscribe to this link here for $1, that gives you 30 days of coaching. That gives you recordings of the 5-day challenge. But you got to do this tomorrow, before the end of tomorrow. Or if you're seeing this and got value, I would do that right now. Go to this link, subscribe to this. You get the back challenges, plus you can get the 30-day coaching, 30 days of all the stuff in the back office that I was showing you. After that 30 days, it goes up to $49.95. Let's say $50 a month, what gives you access to all that stuff in the back office that I showed you. Okay. Right here, we have free training every Wednesday night at this link. You can go to my Gregory Smith Solutions online link. That gives you the training on Wednesday nights that we have. Everyone, that's a free training. That's free to anybody, especially anybody that's in the home biz, network marketing industry. You can get on that free training. So this is the things we have to offer in the business. And, all we're here to do is help with those who want to help. It's like anything else. You can lead a person to water, but you can't make them drink. You got to invest in yourself. And Black and brown folks need to get out of those. I understand you want to help people, but don't you think you can help? What is more important? Help people and help yourself and your family and be safe, or go into these epicenters like nursing homes, meat packing places, call centers. Call centers have been seen as epicenters also. What's the other places? Hospital, is the epicenter what's been hit now, even in Europe, is the nursing homes or convalescent homes and these meat packing places where the virus is spread. Would you rather have a way to get out of that and serve your family than have to serve your family and take a life-threatening thing? And, it's up to you, but I personally would like to, I was about to say, I'll never go back to that lifestyle that way. I already worked when I worked at Time Warner, which is Spectrum now. I remember the time when people weren't, they weren't taking care of anything nasty. And that was around that time too, when they had the H1N1 that was spreading. A lot of people didn't talk about that. Okay. H1N1 spread around a lot of areas because folks didn't take heed in that. But this is not going to be the last time that we have a pandemic out And we need to understand that this is, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I don't know what it is, what it will take for people to understand that this is not the only way to make money in the world. And right now, you got only two choices: be out exposed to what's going on, or be able to work from home. Because right now, there's not a lot of choices that you got. And today I would say, I'm wondering how a friend of mine thinks about when I try to tell her she needed. You need people. You need internet access nowadays. It's not a luxury. Internet access is as important as a utility like lights, water, and gas. Because those who do not have internet access are really struggling because they can't connect with family and friends because you can't go over there. So how you connect with family and friends without some kind of streaming internet or something like a device like this? Some probably only have internet access through their phones. But if you don't have that, what are you gonna do? It's all about bending with them changes, as I showed in that thing on the PowerPoint. I don't know what was wrong with that PowerPoint. It wasn't working with a damn either. So, but how you like this? Didn't I send you a link for this Steve StreamYard once before?
I honestly thought I signed up for it, but apparently I haven't. So you might have to send me a link again.
Well, I thought I sent you what was it? I don't know what the thing is. It's this thing lets you have green screen also, but you got to have some other tools for that. Where is that? There's
I'll have to see what the monthly
the monthly on this is $25. Now, to do what I'm doing, to stream on Facebook and YouTube, you can only do two of them at once, but they got a pro level I'm thinking about upgrading to let you stream to 5 social platforms. Like you can stream to Instagram, your Facebook, or a couple of your Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so it allows you to do that. Oh, and LinkedIn, but everybody doesn't have access to a live thing on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is doing live stream, but everybody don't have that access to do it. And I don't think I have access to do that yet.
I don't think so. I'm quite sure I don't either.
So I don't know. It's crazy. What's time? We've been on here an hour already. Okay. It's I gotta check on what's going on with the with Zoom. I don't know what the hell. Why? I'm wondering if because when I add some things into the description of the meeting, does that change the thing on Zoom? Because it shouldn't have done anything. Huh?
It might. I'm not 100% sure. It might, but that's just speculation on my part.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm gonna have to, because I got it all set as recurring. Now, do you get do you get an email before the meeting start every week?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't for sure if that's how that worked. Like you do with
yeah. You know how it's automated sometimes? Sometimes I get it twice. Sometimes I get it twice.
Okay. And is it a different number sometime?
Sometimes it is a different number, yes.
Well, maybe that's what, because I don't know, because I hadn't set up like that one week. It did show that it had another meeting, but I deleted that out. I thought, I don't know. All right, people. I hope you got value with this. I don't know what to tell you. It's urgent that especially those who are in the home-based business. You ain't got no choice now. Like I keep reiterating, you don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, none of us know what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year. And like I said, they're talking about 2 years. I mean, well, yeah, 2 years with this mess. And I know nobody in their business can sustain. You know, if you don't learn some of these skill sets that I showed you that are available to train, your business is going to stop, folks. You can't sustain your business just by hoping they'll come back where you can go out prospect and meet people in coffee shops. Why not just meet people in coffee shops just to have a cup of coffee instead of always about, you know, your business? The problem I've always found about network marketing is that you can't, the traditional way everybody has to do. Remember, was it Dexter Yeager talk 5 or 6 nights a week? Well, who got time to do 5 or 6 nights a week to show the marketing plan, especially if you got a job? This is why it is so imperative now to learn to automate some things. Because nobody wants to always just be on business point all the time. And if this is a supposedly be in a business type setting for people, everybody see you coming. You know, you got to learn to relax and just like, you know, just talk shit or whatever. People will ask what you do. That conversation will always come up. You know, you can say you work here, but I do have a part-time or online business where I show people how to use the internet and social media to earn extra income. And that's what we do. And train people. And that's what we're doing right here. That's why I have this show every Sunday, 8:30, you know, I start at 8:30, man. You know, as I said, as the summer comes along, it's going to go more towards 9 o'clock, because the reason why I call it Sunset Sunday is because it usually happens at sunset. So the closer we get towards sunset, the later it will get. And I probably won't go any later than between 8:30 and 9, or at least 8:45. Okay. And I might let you know, I might use my just to test it out. Use my phone. You know how I used to go around on my phone when I did the Sunset Sunday to see if it works with a panel like we're doing now, and me being on my mobile phone, just to test out stuff. All this stuff is about testing, people. It's all about testing and see how things work. Sometimes I'm always testing just to see how things work. This is the first time I've had a panel on this StreamYard just to see how it works. I was going to try to use it one time, so I guess circumstances made me have to do it with Zoom acting up. But I'm about to go back off of Zoom and see what the heck was going on with that. I don't know why that messed up. I do not know why it messed up. So, well, with that being said, I hope you got value from this little tutorial information. If you're interested, you know, hit me up. Relook at this video. Like you said, you don't have to be an expert at this. It's just doing it. A lot of y'all think you got to be an expert. You see me mess up all the time. Okay, I'm not all that technical, but it doesn't matter how you get the information. It's about getting the information. If you feel comfortable seeing me mess up, then you can feel comfortable about yourself messing up. And that's all it is. It's all about going out there and doing it, not to try to look so professional. This is not what this is about. This is about helping people have alternatives, especially in the situation we got now. We don't have time to be perfect. People get caught up in this perfection, which is ridiculous. There's no such thing as perfection. All it is about being you. People would rather see you mess up, so that makes them think that they can do the same thing you do. That's the true duplication. If people see that you fuck up on some things, they will feel better about them if they fuck up. And that's all we're trying to get you to understand. Ain't about being perfect. You agree with that, kid?
I couldn't have said it any better. I believe it's just we're here to, folks. We're here to, not to say that we have all the answers. Neither one of us are saying that. But what we are saying is we want to, for those who are interested, we want to help teach you those skill sets that we've learned and are learning, so we can get our businesses to the next level. And you're gonna work no matter what you do. For those of you who like your jobs, or who are where you're a nurse, doctor, or lab technician, hey, props to you. We want you to do your thing. But we also want, for those who are interested in starting their business or in taking their business to the next level, yeah, reach out to us so we can help you learn the skill sets that we are learning. So for those who do want to leave their job, you'll have the financial wherewithal to do that, and also look out for your family without missing a beat.
Yeah, it's because we do not know, like I keep saying this, we do not know what's going to happen with this situation out here. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball on how this is going to. Well, we already know it's changing already, the dynamics of business now. I went to the pharmacy today, and it's not a lot of people out. There are people out. There's people wearing masks in the car. I didn't have a mask on in the car, because I'm in the car.
I'm not getting that. I mean, I get you want to wear a mask when you go into the store or wherever you're gonna go.
Right.
But wearing a mask in the car when you're driving, I'm not getting that concept.
Well, I see people, they had masks on in the car. I think sometimes some people have been, there's a lot of paranoia out here. I mean, how I want to say that? I don't want to say that it people shouldn't be concerned, but I think people should not get to a point where they're so that they can't function. Because one of the things we do know, if this stuff was like airborne or whatever, we all be gone already. If it's that way, we just don't know. We've been getting so many conflicting information from our so-called leaders or whatever. Nobody knows.
So many messages, yeah.
Nobody knows, and I don't think they know. Well, what we're trying to help you understand is that there are alternative tools and stuff that we have available for you if you're already in a home-based business where you are stuck at home quarantine like we are, and those who want something that will get them out of the areas that they are more susceptible to, like the nursing homes and all those things. And I know that we need workers like that, but we don't need it where it gets to a point where the nurses and everybody are getting sick, and then you don't have anybody to help them, because it's a pandemic is a serious type of thing. You don't know. You don't want it to wipe out the people who are on the front lines trying to help folks. They really ain't got shit,
Right.
So it's going to have to be a case where people learn to do. And I know a lot of people can't do what we do. Well, no, a lot of people can do what we do if they wanted to learn it. We had to learn it. Okay. It's all what you want to learn to do to get the change of life. And what this whole thing was really directed towards those in network marketing, but we will reach out to people. We want to reach out to people who want to work from home. Even if let's put it this way. Even if this thing went back pre-corona, the reason why I got involved with all this, it's not to have a traditional business. Because if you watch MSNBC, all those about the money for those, only thing they really talk about is traditional brick and mortar business and giving money to those people. They don't really say anything about what we do. One of the reasons, I think, because we don't have the outlay, we don't have employees. Okay. Only thing we use that we have to pay for is the connection to the internet and some of the software that we use. That's it. But it still takes money. And the education that we get, those are not free. Okay. Those are not free. So, for any business, be it on or offline, you still need those funds to scale that business to wherever you want. And the biggest problem in our society right now seems to be that the only business that they label viable in our society are those brick and mortar pop and mom. But think about this. Businesses like Macy's, businesses like Limited, they all have .coms. Now, what if you had a .com that was totally conserve the market, whatever the market is needing? There are people right now who went from doing one thing in their business to another because they serve the market. Say, for instance, I have a friend right now. I was trying to get her on here, maybe to have her, say her name is Barbara, and she works for the state of Ohio in it's called Educational Advantage. Something she helps with, I guess, kids in their loans or whatever. But her basic job had her, I guess they were only going in once a week. When I told her, I bought what she's done. She's always been an entrepreneurial type person. What she's done has she's been making masks. She make all kinds of designer masks and whatever. She got out her sewing kit. She sells them for $10 a piece. Okay, so she's been doing that. So is in business, to understand is all it is serving what the market needs. You do research. It's the beauty of the internet and social media is being able to research. Okay, without the outlay, all you mostly pay is, like I said, it's important to have the utility of the internet, because without it, you're really kind of stuck like Chuck anymore. Okay, you can't even go to the libraries are closed. Okay, the libraries are closed. So without that, you can't do that kind of research anymore. Most of your schools are closed until probably the fall. You don't know what that situation is going to bring. Talking about a resurgence may happen. That may be worse than the one, we just don't know. And our whole thing here is to give you information because we don't know. But we do know that there's other alternatives of doing things than having to go out somewhere online. And you can't do that, especially, like I said, in network marketing. Your business predicated on a lot of times still high touch. You can't do that. You got to get into high tech more so than anything. The high touch, high tech, you got to do both. You got to do more now. We're in the high tech environment now. So that's the only thing you got. And we have the tools and resources to give to you to get involved with that. With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. I always end these things between now and Monday morning. People are stressed. People are stressed now. People are more so stressed. Heart attack rate goes up. Heart attack rate probably has gone up 80% because of this pandemic. We don't want to see that from you because we want to help you to be less stressed. as I always say too, you got to understand, you drop dead at your desk or whatever, they'll have your job in the paper before your obituary. That's truth. Okay. That's truth. With that being said, I hope you got value. I'd like to, share this out to people that you think it will get value with this. Kent, you got any lasting words saying anything?
Well, once again, happy birthday to you, sir. And yeah, just know your health. And Greg said this many times, and I'm sure he'll say it again. Your health is your wealth, folks.
Yep.
And you don't want to. I don't want to see anybody risking their health over a job, especially if it's a job that you really not into, not all that into in the first place. That's why Greg does these sunset Sundays. He's asked me to be on the panel, to give my insights on the Port Cloud, such as it is. I'm glad he's asked me. It's we just want you again to learn the skills if you're interested. If you're just around kicking the tires, maybe this isn't for you. But for those who are interested, we want to help you. We want you to learn the skill sets that we've learned and are learning, so you can get out of the business or out of your situation, or propel your business to the next level. It's not about income. It's about lifestyle and quality of life that we're helping folks see.
Right. It's all about the quality of life. It's like I said, what I always got into this was to help people realize that there's another way to either we can help you match the income that you have now, or at least get back the income that you had if you lost a job. If I can help you match your income or get back the income, then I can also help you exceed that income. It's all about helping people realize what the potential of themselves are, but you got to realize it in yourself first. And we're just opening the door to where other people have opened the door for us and showed us. We're just the ones that took advantage of it and ran with it. And that's all this is about. We can't always sit there and hold your hand. See, one of the things you got to understand in this industry, and I'm not saying everybody's going to be the top leader. It is about leadership. It's about leadership. Even if you're the head of your house, you are somewhat of a leader. If you're being dependent, have the people dependent on your income that are in your household, you're a leader. Okay. But you're no good to anybody if you don't have your health to keep doing that to take care of your family. That's anybody. I don't care if it's man, woman, or whatever. This has nothing to do with being a gender. It's just understanding the fact is we live in troubled times right now, more so than any time that I've been around. Like I said, today's my birthday. I'm 61 years old. And, I'm not playing around with stuff. I don't know how long I got here either. So nobody does. There's people that have been younger than me that's been gone, taken out. Okay, so, and with a lot of Black people having underlying things, you really need to be considering getting out of those frontline situations if you don't need to be in them, if there's an alternative way. And that's what we're giving out to you in these webinar trainings is information, as much information as we can. And that's why I said, get back to us. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Facebook Lives. If you rewatch this, hit those links if you're interested in any of this training, because we're there to help you. It might not be me per se that's doing the training. I'm just giving you information leeway to those people who will give you trainings also, okay? I got a lot of resources, people. A lot of resources I can direct you to. I can't teach you all. I will direct you to other people that can help you. Okay? With that being said, my name is Greg Smith. Going to end this tonight. Everybody, peace. Take care. We'll see you on the
Yes.
next
Kent
video.
Robertson
Okay.
signing off.
I don't know. We'll be online next week. I got to check on see what's going on with Zoom. If not, we'll be on this StreamYard. Okay. With that being said, take care, peace, and I'm out. In the broadcast.